Good morning. Good morning. God bless you. What a joy, an honor, and a privilege it is to have this opportunity to greet each of you on today. I hope and pray that your day is off to a great start. If not, you must pause, pray, and proceed because I believe that this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is the gift that only God can give. I don't know about you, but I am so grateful today for the gift of life, for all that God has given to us, how He's blessed us. And as the old folk taught us, He's been better to us than we've been to ourselves. So we are just grateful this morning for His grace and His mercy, for His love and His kindness, for His peace and His long suffering. I thank Him today for patience, and I thank Him for being my protector, my provision, all that I need. God is that and some. So I want to encourage you today by saying whatever you're dealing with, you've got to know that God is more than enough to handle your situation. And sometimes Him handling your situation is Him pulling you through it. Sometimes you come through it and you have scars as reminders. But that's okay, because His objective is not only to get you through it, but to grow us through it. Bishop Marvin Sapp says, I'm stronger, I'm wiser, and I'm better because of everything that God has pulled us through. I can't speak for you this morning, but I will. I'll encourage you today to be thankful, to give thanks unto the Lord, for He is worthy to be praised. Those of you who can on our Facebook and YouTube campus, and those of you who are on my personal page and even on the app, if you just take a moment and just drop in the comment section, I'll let you finish the sentence. Lord, thank you for, and you finish the sentence. You do that, okay? While I finish my greeting. I am Pastor Shane D. Rayner, pastor and founder of Living Word Community in Tuscumbia, Alabama. And it was with the joy of Jesus that I welcome you to Tuesday morning prayer. Living Word Community is a purpose-driven church. It is our purpose to build a community of believers. That's right. We build people. And we believe that this year is the year of expansion. And we believe that God is expanding us, and He's growing us as only He can. And He's doing it through discipleship, through prayer, discipleship, and partnership. And we give Him the glory, the honor, and the praise. While you're still telling Him thank you, I need to remind you, those of you who have not yet downloaded our app, Living Word Community Tuscumbia, you can catch that QR code, or you can search Living Word Community in your app store. We are there. Download the app, stay connected. Everything Living Word Community is right there in the app. All right, if you do that, I'll be so grateful, so grateful, so grateful. All right, family, I hope you all are well. Again, thank you so much for jumping on this morning and being a part of Tuesday morning prayer. I really hope that you are being blessed through these presentations, and that you are hearing the Lord as He speaks to you, He guides you, and He leads you through these messages. All right, let's jump into this word today. Let's jump into the word today. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I see you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, here's the word of the Lord. Psalm 34, verse 12. I believe that should be verse 14. Let me make sure. Yes, that should be 14. Psalm 34, verse 14. I'm sorry about that typo. Psalm 34, verse 14. And the latter part of the verse says, seek peace and pursue it. Seek peace and pursue it. I want to talk with our time together from this thought, embracing peace. Have you learned how to embrace peace? It is so important, child of God, that you and I embrace peace in every area of our lives. If the truth be told, many of us want peace and may even desire peace, but we may not be taking the necessary steps to possess peace or to embrace peace. On Sunday morning, I was preaching this sermon entitled Expanding Our Worship. And my thought behind this text, those of you who know Psalm 34, that is the famous psalm of our blessed Lord at all times, and his praises shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make a boast on the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. Jump down to verse, oh, magnify the Lord with me and let us exalt his name together. Jump down to verse 8. And David says, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Jump down to verse 12. And David says, come, let me teach you how to worship. And I was preaching from the perspective that our worship has to expand beyond the room or the walls of the sanctuary. For many of us, our worship is good, it's on point when we're in the sanctuary. But when we look at the word fear in that text, it simply means to worship, but it carries the idea of reverence and respect for God. We have it so bad in the sanctuary that if somebody is there, maybe an old partner or a new partner, and they mess around and let a word slip that they shouldn't say in the church, and somebody will correct them, don't say that. We are in the church. As if to say God can only be respected or revered in the building. But what David is teaching these 400 men who have now surrounded him while he's in this cave in Adullam, that what David is teaching them, that worship is not just predicated upon a place, because God is omnipresent. He's everywhere at the same time. Therefore, when you and I worship God, we have to remember that his eyes are always on us. So there's nowhere that we can go that God is not there. Therefore, David is saying, when you worship God, not only did he say, guard your mouth and grow in my way, but I didn't have time to teach this on Sunday, so the Lord told me to just drop it today. The Lord says, I need you to also seek peace and pursue it. I don't know if you know it or not, but those of us who are seeking to please God in our worship, it is mandatory, because if my mind serves me correctly, it's in the imperative mood when David says seek peace, which in other words, it is a command. He says, I'm commanding you to look for peace in every area of your life. That your worship of God, oh my, that your respect of God consists of you being a peacemaker. Not a peace breaker, but a peacemaker. I'm wondering this morning, how does God look at our worship, especially when you and I are not seeking peace in every area of our lives? Therefore, I have two questions that I need to ask you this morning. Here's the first question: are you looking for peace? With every day that God gives you, every day that God blesses you to have brand new mercies, to have the abilities of your have the ability of your limbs, to have everything that He gives us for us to thrive on a daily basis. Did you know that one of your responsibilities is to get up and look for peace? Some of us, this is foreign to us. For some of us, not only is it foreign to us, but we're not interested in having peace in every relationship, in every area of our lives. Watch this. Because we are so used to unnecessary conflict. I just want that to linger. We are used to unnecessary conflict. Some of us cannot enjoy the day until we have created some noise. Some of us cannot get through the day without sparking some type of chaos, some type of conflict, some type of confusion. But I want you to realize today that does not glorify God, because we've been called to be a peacemaker. Bishop Walker always says that if you notice the Beatitudes, it is be, not do attitudes, but be attitudes. In other words, God has called you to be a peacemaker. You will never seek peace in every area of your life if you're not becoming who God called you to be. What area in your life needs peace? Lord, help me to teach it. Y'all not going to shout today. It's cool, though. What area in your life needs you to just breathe? Pastor, you just don't know what I'm going through. You just don't know what I'm faced with. Every day I get up and I'm hit with this and I'm hit with that. I'm not disputing any of that. But my question to you is that sometimes we can be so used to the fight. Sometimes we can be so used to the struggle that we're not even concerned with peace. You can have peace in the midst of the struggle. Teach Shane D. Rayner. You can have peace in the midst of any situation you are going through. But my question to you, are you looking for peace? But Pastor, it's hard. Are you looking for peace? But Pastor, you just don't know. Are you looking for peace? Because you're waiting on somebody else to spark the peace, but you are the peacemaker. You are the one that's supposed to say, hey, we're not going to do that today. This is not what we're going to do today. I will have peace in my home. I will have peace on my job. I will have peace in my life. I will have peace, educators, in my classroom. I will have peace, parents, in my home. I will have peace, child of God, in my life. Because my worship, Lord help me, consists of me looking for peace. Hey, I don't know who I'm talking to, and I'm moving, but I need you to catch this today. In the midst of sickness, in the midst of heartache, in the midst of pain, in the midst of whatever God has allowed you to endure for this season of your life, you too, ma'am, sir, you can have peace. But my problem with us is we're not even looking for it. Pastor, I am so tired. I am so spent. I'm probably burnt out. Are you looking for peace? Or do you continue to look at your problem